Have you ever felt like your life was part of a much bigger story? As if somewhere, beyond the veil of the physical world, there's a book that holds the record of your entire existence. Every thought, every decision, every lifetime you've ever lived. This isn't science fiction. This is the Akashic Records. And what if I told you they're real? Hidden in plain sight, guarded not by temples or vaults, but by the very frequency of consciousness itself. Before we begin, tap that subscribe button and ring the bell. This journey into the unknown is one you won't want to miss, because what you're about to hear may forever change the way you understand time, destiny, and your own soul. The Akashic Records, a term that echoes through mystical texts, theosophical teachings, and ancient lore. But their roots, far older than most realize. Long before modern mystics gave them a name, they were known to ancient civilizations. To the Vedic seers of India, they were Akasha, the fifth element. Not earth, fire, water, or air, but the ether. The subtle field that holds everything together. The invisible thread that records every motion, every emotion, every intention ever made in the universe. The Akashic Records are not written in language. They are imprinted in vibration, encoded into the very structure of reality. Imagine a cosmic superconsciousness, an infinite field of memory where everything that has ever happened and everything that could happen already exists. Every soul has a record. Every lifetime is cataloged. Every karmic ripple, every spiritual lesson, every forgotten dream, archived in this eternal database. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. Accessing the Akashic Records isn't reserved for enlightened monks or spiritual gurus. You can access them, and many people already do, without even realizing it. Have you ever had a sudden insight that didn't feel like it came from you? A vivid dream that seemed more real than this world? An overwhelming sense of déjà vu, like you were reliving something, not just remembering it? These are not accidents. They are echoes from the Akasha. Some call it the Book of Life. Others say it is the mind of God. But what if it's simply you remembering what your soul already knows? Because here's the deeper truth. The Akashic Records are not external. They're not up there in some heavenly library. They are woven into the very fabric of your being. Your subconscious is the key. Your heart is the portal. And when your vibration aligns with truth, love, and presence, the door begins to open. So why has this been hidden? Why do most people go their entire lives without even hearing about it? Because knowledge is power. And those who control information control perception. Throughout history, secret societies, mystery schools, and ancient priesthoods have guarded these truths. Not out of malice, but out of fear. Fear that if humanity remembered who they truly were, they could no longer be controlled. Because when you realize your soul has lived before, when you access the knowledge of past lives, when you begin to see the patterns in your existence, you stop living on autopilot. You awaken. You start making choices aligned with your higher purpose, and that is dangerous to a system built on forgetfulness. So how does one access the Akashic Records consciously? It begins with stillness, with intention, with vibration. Some use meditation. Others, breathwork, mantras, or sacred sound frequencies like 963 Hz, known as the frequency of divine consciousness. When your brain waves slow into the theta state, you begin to bypass the noise of the ego. You enter the field. Many who tap into the records describe it as a download, a flood of knowing. You don't hear words. You become the understanding. You. Remember that time is not linear, that the future and past coexist in an eternal now, that karma is not punishment, but curriculum, and that you chose this life, every joy, every challenge, for the evolution of your soul. This is the empowering secret of the Akashic Records. They don't just tell your story, they show you that you are the author. You can change your narrative. You can clear old contracts. You can heal ancestral wounds. You can rewrite the patterns that have followed you across lifetimes. And here's something even more profound. The Akashic Records are interactive. Every time you make a conscious choice, every time you act from love instead of fear, you're updating the field. You're creating new timelines, new possibilities, new echoes for your soul to one day rediscover. And perhaps the most beautiful truth of all, the Akashic Records are not only about you, they're about us. A collective memory field of humanity. A shared library where we all leave our imprint. And that means the more each of us awakens, the more wisdom becomes available to all. So if you've felt the calling to know your soul on a deeper level, if you've felt a mysterious pull toward ancient truths, know this: you're not imagining it, you're remembering. Because the Akashic Records don't just reveal information, they awaken transformation. They don't just tell you who you were, they show you who you're becoming. And if you're still watching, maybe this message was written in your records all along. Maybe this moment was meant to awaken something sleeping inside you. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are remembering, and your soul has waited lifetimes for this. If this resonated with you, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and share it with someone else who's ready to remember who they are, because we are more than flesh and bone. We are living archives of light, sound, memory, and truth. And the records, they're calling. The only question is, will you answer?